Hi guys, I'm Lenny Lashley, former guitar player and singer in Darkbuster and Lenny and the Pissball Boys. Currently playing guitar in the Street Dogs, and I have my own project, Lenny Lashley's Gang of One. And I'm an idiot. So, I mean, I've been, I guess, like, playing since Darkbuster, the band that I was in, 97, I think we started, and we'd play pretty much Boston throughout the suburbs, anywhere we could, you know. I guess that was kind of earlier punk years when bands like Ducky Boys and Dropkick Murphys would just play in the Rat and smaller venues. So I've been around for a bit doing that, and then had a little hiatus and started doing some country western with that Pissball Boys stuff. And, you know, just basically kind of milling around, playing music. And lucky enough, in the last few years, got to join up with the Street Dogs the last year. So it was, truthfully, I mean, I've never written specifically in any genre. I like the ability and the freedom to just kind of write whatever I feel like writing. And Darkbuster had been kind of going through a rough patch, touring a lot, and kind of got exhausted with hanging out with each other. And that was just stuff that I had been writing. I bought the acoustic guitar and been playing. And me and the ex-wife went out to Viva Las Vegas, which is a big rockabilly convention they do every year out there. And now deceased buddy of mine, John Johnson, was out there, who I'd known through some bands that he was playing in, more in the rockabilly scene. And we got to talking, and I went over to his apartment and showed him some of the songs, and basically that was it. He really was the catalyst in all of that, you know, really kind of encouraged me to kind of go and try and open up and do stuff like that, you know. I mean, overall, I'd like to consider myself a pretty diverse songwriter and singer. So yeah, everything I can. That's why I bought this thing, this classical guitar, to try and maybe learn a new facet of something that I don't, you know. It's never too late to try and learn and utilize things, I think, you know. So any way I can grow as a songwriter, yeah, for sure. First 3 chords I ever learned on the guitar, I started writing songs, you know. It's a lot of guys wanted to be Eddie Van Halen when I was in high school, and I realized that I was not going to be that dude, so I wrote stupid songs, and that worked for me. I mean, geez, I started listening only to Kiss when I was a kid. When I was a younger kid, I was that typical Kiss on the ceiling, Kiss on the walls, everywhere, you know. And then slowly got interested in like, through some friends with that classic battle. Oh, this drummer's better than that drummer. And Aerosmith was a big influence on me. And being local guys, too, Boston guys. And then I gravitated towards a simple punk rock, like the Ramones were a huge influence, because I realized I could get my head around, I can do this. It's easy. Look, it's only 3 chords, and there's a cool little hook, and it kind of clicked. Now, it was a couple years in the making with a guy, Pete Steinkopf, a guitar player in the Bouncing Souls. It's a record called Illuminator, out on Panic State Records and Pirates Press Records. It's a co-release, about a half-hour tunes. And that kind of developed the same way. Just had some time on my hands and was going through some personal issues. So it's real reflective, I think, and not so, lighthearted as some of the earlier stuff. But it's important to share. It shows growth, I think, the record. I'm real proud of it.
For more exclusive on-demand video, keep checking in at WAAF.com.